Ragnarok to Hulk smash its way to $400 million worldwide by Sunday. Preview. After launching to $109 million in 36 markets last weekend, Disney Marvel's Thor Ragnarok will dominate additional destinations around the world such as the US, Canada, China, Japan, Germany, Russia, and Mexico, moving its global cume to a projected $400 million plus by Sunday. That's jaw-dropping considering the first Thor's lifetime worldwide total 6 years ago finaled at $449 million. Related, Thor Ragnarok thunders to $109 million in overseas debut. International box office. Thor Ragnarok got an early start in Germany today, and sources tell us that its overseas cume will stand at $150 million by tomorrow. China alone this weekend is projected to make $50 million, and US Canada is poised to make $100 million, $120 million per industry estimates at 4,080 venues over 3 days. Per one rival distribution chief, Thor Ragnarok will take up every single breath of the box office this weekend. Disney insiders are betting that Thor Ragnarok safely comes in at $100 million plus. Anything over that is gravy. Tracking shows that Thor Ragnarok is playing strongly to all demos. The thriller is directed by New Zealand director Taika Waititi, whose 2005 live-action short Two Cars, One Night was nominated for an Oscar. Disney handled the second Thor: The Dark World 4 years ago, and it was the first Marvel title to play the early November period, opening to $85.7 million. That was a better start than the first Thor, which Paramount released during the first weekend of May 2011, taking in $65.7 million. To date, the Thor franchise counts $1.09 billion. There's a lot of hope riding on Thor Ragnarok that the movie will usher in a lucrative 2-month holiday period, propelling the 2017 domestic box office to a brand new all-time record that's north of $11.4 billion. After Sony's Blade Runner 2049 failed to work on a 4-quad level, October went to the dogs with $539 million per ComScore, the lowest for the second month of autumn in decade. As we've always said, it's a product-driven business. Well, here comes product this weekend. Thor Ragnarok is currently the best reviewed of all titles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at 96% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's the 7th MCU title with an RT score of 90% or higher. Thor Ragnarok's stateside reach includes 3,400 plus 3D screens, every single IMAX auditorium numbering 391, and 204 D-box venues. Previews kick off on Thursday at 7 p.m. At 600 locations, there's an opening night fan event which will feature early access to the film, exclusive content and collectible giveaways. Thor: Dark World posted a Thursday night of $7.1 million 4 years ago, repping 22% of its first-day haul of $31.8 million, and then ending its weekend at $85.7 million. Last year marked the second time that Marvel launched a live-action title with its deeper universe superhero Doctor Strange. He did some spectacular business, earning $9.4 million on Thursday night, 30% of it first Friday, which grossed $31.6 million, and posting an FSS of $85.06 million. Doctor Strange had slightly longer legs than Thor: Dark World, $232.6 million to $206.4 million. Looking to hook those females who might not be turned on by Chris Hemsworth swinging a hammer, Styx Films will serve up A Bad Mom's Christmas, which opens tomorrow in 3,615 with an eye at $17 million over 3 days, $25 million over 5. The first installment of the Scott Moore-John Lucas-directed raunchy thumb comedy series was released 16 months ago and posted a 4.8x multiple of $113.2 million off a $23.8 million opening. Bad Moms was the first R-rated title since 2009's The Hangover to earn an A Cinema score. The sequel follows Amy, Mila Kunis, Kiki, Kristen Bell, and Carla Catherine Hahn, who, in addition to dealing with the holiday stress and making everyone around them happy, have to contend with their mothers, played respectively by Christine Baranski, Cheryl Hines, and Susan Sarandon. Last weekend's #1 title, Lionsgate's Jigsaw, is expected to see a 60% decline of $6.6 million. Through yesterday, the Twisted Pictures co-production counts $18 million